Yes, but anyway.
Here you go. This is just from today. Gallup poll: GOP contenders neck and neck with Obama. You pretty much got Perry, Bachman, Ron Paul, and is there a fourth one? Did they list a fourth one on here?
You want me to scroll down?
I don't know. Perhaps.
What do they say? But except for Paul, all the GOP candidates perform better among members of their party than Obama does among Democrats.
Whoa, wait. So read that again.
Wait a minute. That's interesting. But except for Paul, all of the GOP candidates perform better among members of their party than Obama does among.
So Paul, is he
Democrats.
resonating better with members of not his party?
No, what they're saying is that the other candidates
Yeah.
perform better among members of their party than Obama
Oh,
does
okay,
among
okay.
Democrats,
Gotcha.
except for Ron Paul. So
Yeah.
I think I got second in the straw poll, didn't he?
Yeah.
That wasn't mentioned anywhere.
Didn't bribe people with concert tickets like Bachman did. Yeah. Doesn't have a pair of tits to.
Well, yeah.
He's not a woman.
Not a woman. He doesn't bring Jesus. Well, he may make mentions here and there, but he doesn't.
Oh,
say that
he
God will strike down upon
Exactly.
thee if you don't support Israel and stuff like that.
So are you foreshadowing to the next article
yeah,
we might
maybe.
be talking? But yeah.
But what's interesting is that what they're saying is this poll is saying is that what is it? Ron Paul 47 to 45. So basically, Bachman and Ron Paul tied with Obama.
Yeah. I mean, it's
And yet he's what they say here. No change.
Fringe
no
candidate.
nomination. Yeah, fringe. No
fringe
chance.
candidate.
Tied
We're gonna
with
ignore him
Obama.
because why am I going to waste my time talking about Ron Paul?
Ties with the president, and he's not
Yeah.
considered a
This
viable
man that's
candidate.
been reelected more times than any of the other people. I mean,
Is it in history or is it just
No,
just these
relative
guys?
to the other
Okay.
Republicans. None of them have defended their seat in Congress or whatever seat they have, governor, anything. I mean, he must be doing something right if he.
Yeah. That's my point. Like, if this guy is obviously hated by the entire media establishment, obviously they're trying to black him out. Like, shouldn't that be a reason for every American to
Yeah.
vote for him? These people
Should
in
your
the
ears go
establishment.
up? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Let's hear this guy out.
You mean the same people who threw our asses down the river decades ago and even longer than that? They hate this guy? Well, this guy must be doing something.
Yeah.
Right? The only guy doesn't sound like he's been talking to a mirror for
No. Yeah.
10,000 times, practicing what he's saying. And
There's a genuine, thought coming out of his mind, not just
what?
making me promises or,
Outrageous promises.
doggone it, we're gonna get those terrorists, or we're not
We're
just
gonna
feeding
get
me
those terrorists.
bullshit.
We're going to send Washington a message. We need a true leader. We need change.
Yeah, here's
We
talking
need hope.
point 1, talking point 2, talking point 3.
How can you fool
This
people
man
so
just
many
speaks
times?
from his. I feel like there's no. I mean, sure, maybe if he somehow did ascend to office, he would have a teleprompter. But I feel like this guy does everything just off the cuff. Just he's speaking from his heart.
Yeah.
That and he has knowledge. I mean, he's freaking Austrian economist, and I think I just slurred that, but economist.
But yeah.
Economist.
Right, but no, definitely. Michelle Bachmann, War on the IRS. This is good stuff right here. Okay, Bachmann, we're going to have to do a focus piece on Bachmann because this, or Botch, whatever the hell.
Bachmann. Michelle Bachmann. That might be for a future episode, but yeah, we need to.
Yeah, because this bitch is out of control. She's been saying some crazy stuff. This is good stuff right here. Used to work as a lawyer for the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS. Now that she's running for president, discovering apparently that not everyone loves the IRS. So this week she came up with a novel explanation for the principal job she's held outside of elected office. And quote, "I went to work in that system because the first rule of war is know your enemy."
That she's ready to combat the terrorists.
Wait, first, so she's going to war with the IRS? Does that make her a terrorist?
That
It would me if I said I was going to war with the IRS.
yeah. She's probably on a watch list herself right now. I mean, after making
guess,
statements
must
like that.
be. Or the other question was, how do we know she's not infiltrated? I mean, with all these war by deception tactics, how do we know she's not going to war against the GOP and infiltrating? She's infiltrated the IRS before. She going to be infiltrating GOP on behalf of the IRS?
You're raising some good points.
I mean, we don't know. She's war by deception through and through. We don't know. She's admitting that she's infiltrating stuff. I mean, yeah, infiltrating the IRS, obviously, well, one way or another.
She's grasping at straws, basically. I mean, I'm sure
Clearly ridiculous.
some, free thinker, somebody goes, you used to work for the IRS. What are you, how are you going to pretend to be, I don't know.
I'm infiltrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to turn that
Just like
around.
Rick
and
Perry
say,
was infiltrating Gardasil. Just to know
Slick
his
Rick.
enemy. Yeah.
It might also be a topic for another show,
Yeah.
but
Let's see. Oh, this is a gem here.
speaking of Michelle,
Speaking of Michelle Bachmann, I'll bring back $2 gas. Michelle Bachmann has a promise: $2 gas. This is a quote from her. Under President Bachmann, you will see a gasoline come down below $2 a gallon again. Bachmann told a crowd Tuesday in South Carolina that will happen.
I mean, does that not just sound like a, senior president, student president of your class speech?
No,
Something like,
resembles- yeah, what-
If you elect me, I'm going to bring Lady Gaga. She will be singing at prom, stuff like
yeah.
that.
What, free shit out of the vending machine?
Free shit out of the vending machines. I'm cutting the school day in half. Just nonsense that people just nod and go, yeah, I want what she's preaching.
What are you against $2 gas, Mike?
Of course.
You against $2? You want $5 gas,
Yeah.
don't you terrorist?
I want it jacked up even higher.
I'm waiting for her to come out and say, under my presidency, every obese American will lose 50 pounds. They won't even
There
have to
you go.
exercise.
Yeah.
Cars will drive. You won't even need to put gas in them. When I'm president, you won't even have to put gas in the car. It's just going to drive on its own.
You're not even have to go anywhere. You're just going to
It's
just brought to you.
Yes. We'll be so rich we won't have to go anywhere.
Yeah. Double your income while I'm at it.
Triple.
Sure. Yeah, what's up
Bachmann
there?
says she's going to double your income. I, as President Rick Perry, will triple your income.
There, that's- I
$1
mean-
gas.
I'm sure these debates will only get better as
That's gonna
we
be
hear
the
stuff like
debate.
$2
Yeah.
gas being thrown out there. Oh, Michelle.
Oh, and then she says we're going to be cursed by the Almighty Lord if we reject Israel. If we don't pay billions of dollars in extortion money to Israel, then God, we know God just...
I don't want to feel his wrath.
Yeah, neither do I. Apparently he just gives a crap about Bachmann and America.
I'm convinced in my heart and in my mind that if the United States fails to stand with Israel, that is the end of the United States. That's a quote of hers. I mean, she's pretty much not even president and saying, if we don't, if
God's
this isn't our strongest ally, if we don't support them, yeah, that's the end of the U.S. That's this one country on the other side of the world is gonna matters that much.
Matters that much. Jesus is going to nuke us all into
Yeah.
oblivion. And
Do you think she'd
God.
think she'd be down to nuke Iran?
oh, well, if it came down to it, of course. I mean, if her arm were twisted, I mean, what
Yeah.
does she care? It all depends on who's twisting her arm and what they want. And if they say, "Hey, we got to nuke Iran," she'd be like, "All right, nuke the bastards. I don't give a fuck." I'm Michelle Bachmann. I'm just here to enjoy my
Yeah.
presidential vacation.
So many minutes of fame,
yeah.
basically, and probably she'll make a really good vice president candidate for Romney or Perry,
Didn't
probably.
even think about that. Yeah, Romney or
Yeah.
when Giuliani enters the race,
That he's probably coming too.
or
It's
Palin. Oh God, what? Two?
a Palin Bachman ticket.
No, they wouldn't do that with they? Two women.
I mean,
It'd
it's
be-
no worse than two other scumbags,
I mean,
but
that'd be progression, right? I mean, progressives
Yeah.
would. I mean, because we had a black.
instead of
president, so that's
instead of
great.
guilt tripping all the white Americans, in 08 to vote for the black guy, this might be
That's right.
we'll be guilt tripping every man into voting. Are you against the ticket with two women
You
on
don't
it?
think of women
You must be some kind of
Stop.
sexist.
That's right. Well, it's a great, now that a black man is in the White House signing off on drone bombings, murdering
Yeah.
tons and tons of innocent people, murdering people in Afghanistan, Iraq, dealing drugs all over the world. Why can't a woman do that? I don't get it. We have equal opportunity here. That's progressive. That's progression.
Oh yeah.
We've come a long way.
Yeah.
Well, you got anything else to say?
No, does that come to the end of our roll?
I think it does. I think we're about to wrap it up here until the next episode.
Yeah, I'd say we can pretty damn near well close the books on episode 1 of the Bill and Mike Show.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you happen to make it this far,
Yeah.
if you didn't, that's cool. Maybe we drug on too long. We'll get better as we
No.
go on, and
We'd
I was-
really appreciate your feedback, actually.
yeah, please
Comment on the videos. No
comment.
too much rambling. Do you want to hear more about cop violence? I'm not going to be too happy if you are, because that just kind of makes my
Yeah.
blood boil. But
If you want to hear us pissed off the whole time, then go ahead and say that.
if you want a whole show about cop violence, we can do that.
Or
If you want to hear more about Ron Paul and the candidates, we can do that. But yeah, we're pretty. I mean,
very flexible.
I'm digging the 3
Yeah.
section show, and be curious to know what you guys think.
Just let us know, and we will acquiesce. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Peace out.
This is Bill,
This is Mike.
and what's our? We should have a closing line like "fuck the government" or something. I don't know. Something. Don't people with shows have closing lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. Be vigilant, people.
Be vigilant.
That's all I care about.
And if you see something, say something. All right.
Be vigilant and spread Ron Paul's message. Bye.
Peace.